Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. I hope everybody get ready, get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, everybody that comes on, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Listen, we got some news and note items that we got to get to today, and we got to talk about Jahkeem Stewart. You guys know that is our major commitment that USC was able to secure. But listen, Jakeem, he's bringing some guys with him, man. You guys see the title. Also, we got some transfer portal news that we got to talk about. We got a couple players that's in the transfer portal, maybe some more that's coming. Also, we got to talk about potentially some transfer portal targets that USC is getting ready to go after, man. So let's get into these news and note items. Let's get into this information real quick, and let's see exactly what's taking place with this USC football Trojan team. All right, the first thing we got to get into is going to be, you guys know, the big-time player that USC signed, which is Husan Longstreet. We're talking about him because Husan Longstreet, reports just came out that, yes, he committed, but he's getting ready to graduate from Centennial December 16th, and he's actually getting ready to register for class December 17th at USC, meaning that, look, he's getting ready to go bowling with the USC football Trojans. I think it'd probably be more practice type thing. I don't know how that works, but look, man, the report came out yesterday, and I'm like, wow, man, this dude really can't wait to get there. And look, you talk about extra preparation, extra practice. I'm sure he'll just be on the sideline, but look, that's good to even know that. But let's talk about Jahkeem Stewart real quick, because you guys know Jahkeem Stewart is that prized possession on the defensive side. Husan Longstreet is that pride possession on the offensive side. But one of the things that I love with Jahkeem Stewart, he talks with such humility. He's so humble. And look, man, he articulates himself very well. I listened to his press conference after the commitment, and look, man, he's saying all the right things right now. He's talking about everything that he's getting ready to do. He even talked about the fact that there's not too many people that can really match up with him one-on-one. And look, I put a clip on Twitter of Jahkeem Stewart matching up against somebody. But look, check this out. Jahkeem Stewart, he said this in a tweet. He says the 2026 class that I'm putting together will go down in USC. He says at USC history, and then he says hashtag fight on. He says if you're not ready to put in the work and get it done, he said don't come out to the West. He says I know who the real ballers are. The rankings don't fool me. He says we know who you are. So look, man, Jahkeem Stewart, he wants all the smoke. USC, the fact that they even have a guy like this, a guy that's ready to move and groove on this type of level, listen, man, it's really go time. It's really on and popping. It's on and cracking. And the fact that we know, look, man, that guy has all high caliber guys in the 2026 class, especially with the California recruits. Look, man, they are absolutely loaded. And so when you get a guy like this talking like this, and a guy that reclassified to the 2025 class, that's speaking value. So let's talk about the transfer portal real quick. The transfer portal, Gabriel Lightfoot, I don't know if you guys remember, he at Fresno State. I talked about him last year. A big time defensive tackle, 6'3", 315 pounds. But I think he accounted for 11 solo tackles this year, 34 total, which was like 11 assists or something like that. But he's a space eater. He's a big body. He's in the transfer portal. But reports are, I guess it's according to Scott Schrader from WeAreSC, is reporting that USC is going after him. Look, you guys remember I was doing videos about him last year and saying that USC absolutely needs to go after him. Another guy, he's a Big Ten player right here. His name is Caleb Terran. And listen, he is a all Big Ten player, a player that's absolutely moving and grooving, and he's in the transfer portal. I think he's a guy that USC needs to absolutely go after. We talked about the offensive line, and we talked about the defensive line. I told you guys my primary focus when I talk about this in the offseason is going to be guys that I feel like USC can absolutely utilize ASAP. Defensive line, offensive line is one of those positions that USC needs to fill. Jonah Mannheim leaving. You guys know that. I heard that Mason Murphy's leaving as well. possibly. And so we got other guys. You got Gino Canoes in the transfer portal. So look, man, USC absolutely has to get it together on the offensive line. And the more guys we get that has that experience, the better it is for us, and let some of those other guys, those younger guys, come along. Now, there is a big-time defensive tackle in the transfer portal. He's coming from Alabama, and we'll talk about him real quick. Let's go. And his name is actually Jakeem Oldest, and he plans to enter the transfer portal. Look, man, Oldest, he started 13 games his first 2 years. It was a top 40 recruit. And so, look, man, I guess he said the reason that he's leaving is playing time. And so you're talking about a kid that can absolutely ball out. He was actually freshman of the year, his freshman year, SEC freshman of the year, rather. So look, man, this is another big time guy, a big time body. When we're talking about filling those needs, D tackle position, USC absolutely needs to go after. We gave you 2 today, and this is absolutely one that USC should go after. Given the fact that, look, we need those big space eaters. We need some guys that's going to get in there and move and groove. And it's, be straight up go time, man. So, look, you guys can drop those comments. You guys can tell me what you think. We are going to start tackling the transfer portal. The transfer portal is real, and it's that time that we got to do it, man. So, you guys can hit me in the comments. You guys can tell me what you think. We got a couple of more news and note items that we want to get to real quick. Now, I mentioned Husan Longstreet, one of those guys that's going to be on campus, but let me give you some other guys, some early enrollees that's getting ready to be there as well. I separated Husan Longstreet just given the fact that he's coming in December, but here's the other guys: Floyd Bucard, Tristan Castro, Harry Dalton, Aaron Dunn, safety Alex Graham, D tackle Casey Jacobson, James Johnson, of course Husan Longstreet, Stephen Miller, Alex Payne, Corey Sims, Jahkeem Stewart, Elijah Vacona, Willie Wisher, Riley Wormley, and then Nili Tapoya. And so those are the guys that will be coming in early. And look, man, we got a lot of guys that's going to be there. Just like last year, we had quite a few guys, man. So you guys can drop those comments, man. You guys can tell me what you think. USC early enrollee class is on it popping. It's on it cracking. These guys can get to the weight room a little early and get it going. Now, we want to get to some more sad news, and this is the last news and note item I want to get to, which is, you guys know Kyron Hudson. I put it up on my Instagram and I put it up on Twitter, but I did not talk about it yesterday in my live. But look, man, he is Kyron Ware. He's been there. He's a modern day guy. He's been there for a long time, and he's getting ready to hit the portal. He put the news up, and it's sad to see him go. I thought he would go to the NFL, but I guess he's going to enter the transfer portal. Listen, I want everybody to listen and be careful. You guys got to brace yourself. I'm hearing some things about some other receivers, maybe two more receivers on this team. Actually, 3 more receivers I'm hearing. And I don't even necessarily want to mention their name, but 3 more receivers could possibly be entering the portal. And I'm hearing that it's a high possibility that these guys may be actually leaving. This is something we're going to have to deal with. I'm hearing a linebacker may be leaving as well. So, look, man, this is the nature of college football. This is where we at. And USC could see somewhat of a, not a mass exodus, but quite a few guys leave based on the information that I got. I hated to hear it yesterday, but this is the information I got, and I'm just sharing it. I didn't even put the names out there. But, yeah, I'm actually hearing more receivers and a linebacker. So hit me in the comments. You guys tell me what you think. That's all I got for you today. I'm out of here. Until later on, listen, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.